Oh shit,
Always
yeah,
gotta
it's
rock the LZ. Alright, so you guys couldn't just hear that because I wasn't recording. But apparently in where we live, Maryland, Glen Burnie, Brooklyn area, whatever, there's like a hazmat leak. I don't know where it came from, but it's probably from like a factory or something. And they're suggesting everyone to just go back and sit in their cars. So that's what we're gonna do until they let us in, because we need an E36 trunk. And that's what we're trying to get. So we're gonna risk our lungs today to get an E36 trunk. This is crazy, man. This is why companies suck. It's a little cloudy out and they just let all their doo-doo in the air.
Yeah.
Look at that slammed goat. Alright guys, so today is a good day. I just got off the phone with a drive shaft company that's local to us, and we're gonna be ordering Zach's drive shaft today. And they usually get it done in 1 to 2 to 3 days-ish. It depends if they have to order anything or have it in stock. So definitely gonna be super good. Like, this car is gonna be able to drive around this week. We just gotta measure from the tail shaft of the T56 and count to see what spline count it is. It's either 27 or 28, I believe. And we gotta measure that to the flange of the diff, which is a 4-bolt flange. They can do it no problem. So let's get under here, measure this, go up to the drive shaft shop and get this thing ordered.
Pretty sure
we can just subtract it from that, so. All right, Zach just realized the struggle of being low. Already broke a V-band clamp down there. But it's all right, we don't need to raise that thing, right, Zach? Low life or no life? All right, so we just got done measuring the thing. It's 4 foot exactly. And then also, suggestion, don't try to count the teeth with like a toothpick or something. Just take a really detailed picture, because you know today's cameras on phones are good, and then just count it that way. So it's a 27 tooth T56, which comes out of an F body. Just want to make sure. We got 4 foot in length, and we also need a yoke. So let's go to the store. This is literally the drive shaft shop, guys. Oh my gosh. This is crazy looking. It's just like a building, like right in the middle of a town. All right, so he's going in the back now to check to see if they have everything in stock. And if they do, hopefully we'll get it maybe in 1 to 2 days, to be honest. Maybe even tomorrow, who knows? I don't know how busy they are, but it's looking good. Yeah, sure. So he's got all the stuff right here, and this man just said he's gonna be able to do it in an hour. We're about to go get some Dunkin' Donuts again, and then come back and be able to drive the LS BMW. This is crazy. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I have no clue what it's called.
Yep, that'll go for your rear. And we're gonna do a bigger, beefier one in the front because we can, because we have this big yoke.
Yeah.
And
dude, that's crazy.
it's beef for the rear.
Okay, so we were not expecting that at all. We were literally like, when do you want us to come back? He was like, well, I'll be done in an hour. We were like, what? So he's gonna be done in literally 1 hour, hopefully. He said the front of the drive shaft will hold like 2,000 horsepower, and then the back is only rated for like 800, which is that little like 4-bolt T kind of thing. So that's plenty of power for Zach, especially because we're not putting slicks on this thing and, you know, going to do wheelies and stuff at the track. So this is gonna be super sick. Hopefully we actually get to move the BMW today. Like, oh my God. Oh my God.
This is probably his.
All right, so I do never ever recommend that coffee shop. Don't ever go to fancy coffee shops. That was terrible. We're going back to the A1 drive shafts, and hopefully it'll be done in the next like 15 minutes. Literally the worst coffee I've ever had in my life. The worst. I didn't even have a choice of what I got. They just ordered for me, and it was gross. So maybe you just shouldn't let your friends order your drinks.
Oh no, all of it was gross.
Yeah, all of it was gross. I sipped mine and my fucking eyes hurt. Like, it was that bad. It was so bad. Check this out. All done.
Shined up. Try not to get it dirty.
That's awesome, dude. We actually have, for 10 months, we finally get to drive the LS E36 today. Zach has a drive shaft right now. Oh my God, this is crazy. Like, we just need to get back to the house.
It's still warm.
Put it in. It's still warm, dude. Keep it warm. Keep it warm, dude. Oh my God, guys, we gotta get home. Unlock the door. We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go now.
Hold on. Hold on.
Dude. That is
feel it?
crazy. I already did. It was actually warm. It's thick, dude. That's girthy, man.
I got a girthy old 4-footer.
Girthy 4-footer out here. Woo, Zach packing the meat. This is what matters. Alright, we know this should line up, obviously. Alright, with that, we knew that was gonna work. Now this, we're good. We're good. Dude, there's a drive shaft in the E36. Oh my God. This is awesome. Okay, so Zach had to run up to the store real quick to get bolts for the drive shaft. Real quick, I'm gonna put in his clutch, the brake reservoir with the clutch adapter that runs to his new master cylinder down there. I'm having a little bit of trouble with it, so I'm gonna have to notch this hole out, and then I should be able to fit this new line on there, and then we'll bleed his clutch, and that's gonna be awesome. Like, I cannot wait to see this thing drive out of the garage. All right, so got the clutch figured out. There is a problem though. E36s, they go off the brake reservoir. Zach does not have rear brakes. So therefore we may not get a clutch because it's all just gonna leak out the rear. So Chase Bays generously put this awesome thing that you can delete the rear brakes, brake less. So I tightened it all the way. It's like a proportion valve. I'm hoping it shuts off the in and the out. If that is the case, this will hold fluid. If that's not the case, it's all gonna leak out the rear. So I shut it off completely, screwed it all the way down. I'm hoping that completely closes the brake fluid from getting to the front brakes and the rear, therefore it'll just go to the clutch. So we're gonna put some fluid in this thing. If we can just get somewhat of a pedal where we can start it where it's on 4 jack stands and the tires move, we're good to go. To the inside.
Dude, what's that mean?
We gotta drop your trans.
Pull the motor.
Alright, so like I said, sadly, the slave inside the T56 is either leaking, it's either a fitting going to it, which you can't see because T56s have these tiny little holes that the lines go through. So we're definitely gonna have to drop his trans, which means we're gonna have to pull the motor because you can't drop the trans because it's not meant for this car, so the bell housing hits the firewall. It's gonna suck, but it's probably like a one-day process to get it out, no problem. A day to figure out the slave issue, you know, get it all fixed, make sure it doesn't leak, actually like pump some pressure in it, and then put it back together probably a day or two. So hopefully within a week or two we'll have this thing driving. We just got to get started on this. I don't think we're going to be doing it today, but we'll see what's going on. But this kind of sucks because we were hoping to drive it today, but we'll see. Alright, so Daquan had a T56 slave cylinder laying around. I did not know this, but so here it is. I think I explained it earlier to you guys that one of these bolts on Zach's was stripped and we couldn't tighten it all the way. So what I was thinking was there was fluid in here and it was just leaking out of this because we couldn't tighten it. But obviously that's not the case. The fluid goes into this thing and it pushes this out. So what I'm thinking the problem is when we put in Zach's AN fittings, the in and the out for the bleeder or whatever, he did not tighten them enough because Zach did it, and AN fittings can be really tricky. They seem snug, but they're not, or you don't want to tighten them too much because you don't want to strip them because they're aluminum. So honestly, it's leaking from here. There's no other option for it to leak anywhere else. Alright, so what you guys just heard basically was the stock tune that the guy did before he had 1000cc injectors. So we're hooking up our HP tuner. Once again, thanks HP Tuner for hooking up Garage Sideways with all the, you know, the goodies for the LS's. So shout out to them. I'll definitely leave a link in the description for their products. Really good stuff. We're gonna change over this data real quick for the 1000cc injectors, and then hopefully it'll run better and you guys will actually be able to hear like the cam and stuff, and it won't be smoking everywhere. Alright, so you guys just missed it. I held the mass airflow up against the intake. It ran way better. So I just made this intake out of Zach's coupler and electrical taped his mass airflow because it's bigger. Let's see, it might run better. Probably the best it's ever ran.
It was actually idling.
Yeah, that's good. Alright, so we definitely got it running a lot better. That's good. My ears literally hurt right now. You guys probably can't even tell how loud it is, but with the headers facing forward and everything, my ears literally hurt right now. So that's good. Definitely working on that. Update on the E36 for you guys watching this video right now. Hopefully tonight when Zach gets off work, we're gonna pull that engine. I don't know exactly yet, but I want him here because that's a lot of work. So we're definitely gonna need all the help we can get on that one. But hopefully that thing, as soon as we get the clutch figured out, we'll be able to drive it. Alright, so it's way later in the night. I was gonna make my headlight mounts, but I just can't right now because I don't have the overs and I don't want it to be misaligned and I just don't want to have to redo it. So I'm just gonna wait till I have my over fenders. They're actually gonna be hopefully coming in like 2 to 3 weeks. But for the meantime, me and Daquan are gonna practice some TIG welding because we would definitely love to know how to do aluminum. Like that's the 100% goal, like steel and all that. we're pretty much there. We're not super clean. He's way better than me, but aluminum would just be sick to know how to do, because we could do like fittings on valve covers, intercooler pipe, just all kinds of things that a lot of people just can't do. Before we were literally like sitting on a vacuum cleaner and like all uncomfortable. Now, down here, just on the stool, let's practice some TIG welding. All right, so Zach ended up coming back over, so he's gonna pull out this engine tonight. He's gonna pretty much do everything, and then I'll just help him to yank it out. And hopefully we can get this situation figured out, which I already know, it's just the fittings aren't tight enough. So hopefully we can get it out at least tonight, figured out, and maybe put back in, we'll see.
Dude, this is a nice perfect light.
What, because your headlamp's behind it?
Fuck yeah, dude. I look official as fuck, dude.
Alright, so we're gonna make Zach a jacking point on this drift armor bash bar. Basically, we're gonna cut two 9-inch bars and a 7-inch bar, and the two 9s are gonna be slanted, don't know what degree, whatever looks best, and then we're gonna send the 7 right down the middle. So we're gonna do that, and Zach's gonna finish pulling his engine, so he'll keep you updated. Alright, so me and Daquan are making Zach the jacking point. We pretty much just came out with this. So it looks really good. We're just worried about this part right now. He's gonna tack, flip it up, down, tack, and then that'll be good for there. And then I'm gonna get this side to fit perfectly. Alright, so we just sat the jacking point on there, and man, look at this, ready? He just sits right on there. Oh, hang on, it's really hot. And the lines and everything, as you guys can see, turned out really good. So basically we're just going to get this up on the table, level everything out, make sure it's straight up and down, and tack the things on there. Alright, so we just finished it up. It looks great. And then before anyone says like it looks really small, the reason we made it smaller like that is because our car is going to be really low to the ground. So if he hit that on something, like a pothole somehow, it could really bend his frames. So, or bend his frame rails. So we made it nice and short. Every time we want to use it, we're definitely going to have to remove the front bumper. Literally, no problem at all. 2 zip ties, comes right off. Definitely drift car, but it's definitely super sick. And now we jack it up by the subframe or the side supports. Good job, good job. All right, guys. Finishing up the night. Zach's about to put all the tools away. We're going to be pulling the engine tomorrow. It's 100% ready to go. We could get it out, but it's super late. You can probably hear the crickets in the background right now. So I don't want to wake up anyone in my house because my house is right out here. And our engine stand is really loud. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. The jack turned out great. We'll probably honestly use that because once we get the car back together, it's probably going to need to be jacked up again because it's going to break again. But it should work out good. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Catch you next time. Peace.